What's going on, everybody? Product Probes back at you with another knife review, and today we're looking at the MT-20-30 neck knife. This thing's actually pretty cool. I've also got, I don't know, a little bit of a story behind this one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's dive into it and let's see what this thing's got. Alright guys, so right off the bat, it's got a little ball chain on it right here. Now, it actually hangs a good distance down right here, or I won't say a good distance down, it's at a good distance right here. So, let's see how it's looking. You know, with a darker shirt on like this, the print, and even with a, like this is, because it's so hot down here in Florida, I like to wear these type of shirts, but it's really not a terrible print to the knife. So if I'm sitting back, yeah, you know, so it's actually not too bad. Of course, if you make it come out right there, then it is. However, well, let's do this right here. Let's pull this thing out, take it off, and I'll give y'all a little bit of a close-up on this thing. Now, what I ended up doing is I was getting thumbnails of all of these knives, and sure enough, this one was left out in the rain almost well, not quite 2 weeks, but about 10 days or so. And I went out there to go get more thumbnails of a different knife, and guess what was hanging right there? So, this is what happened to it. Kind of sticking in that sheath as well too. But, where is it at? Right here. So as you can see on the blade, that it is super rusty. And I tried to clean it up too, but it is stuck on there. And I didn't try to clean it up hard, but this knife is a really cool knife. But you know, with that carbon finish right here, or stonewash finish rather, it actually doesn't show the rust that bad. You can definitely see it right there on the edge. Got a large bevel on this thing too. Simple drop point blade on it. You do have some jimpings right up here that they've incorporated into the blade. Right here it is just a plastic handle, but it almost gives it that wood grain type look to it, which is pretty cool. It is a full-tang knife. It runs all the way to the back to your lanyard hole. And, you know, I like the neck knife, but I hate how small this thing is. So, you know, I'll give you an example. 2-finger grip right there, and if you want to use your thumb, see, I'd like to choke mine up there. You're going to have to really choke back on it to get a, well, that's actually not too bad right there. Play with it up and then at an angle. Yeah, okay. So you could play with it and get a, you know, good grip, and you can even move on up if you needed to. But with it being full-tang, it's going to hold up, you know, whatever you're pushing on it right here. And then it comes with this plastic sheath right here. You got Mtech right there. Your ball chain goes through there. They do have it incorporated to where you can go either way with it. Let's show you right here. It actually fits in there pretty good. Or I had it in, yeah, maybe I just had it in there wrong. So, you're going to want to, let's do it this way. Your Mtech side with your actual, you know, the Mtech logo, it's going to be blade down, and it'll go in there like that. And you can see where that snap right there is. But the pull, it's going to really stick in there, which I like, especially for these neck knives. Now, you like it because it won't come out. However, with it being hard, if you're like, crap, I got to get this knife, you're going to have to really give it a good pull. So, hate-love relationship right there. But it's actually a cool knife. I wish I didn't leave it out there and get it rusted, but lucked up with that stonewash blade and lucked up with this black ball chain. So, not too much rust on it. However, the blade, I didn't oh, if I sharpen it up, that'll get rid of that rust. Yeah, I'm not sure, but let's at least go see how sharp this little knife really is. Alright, now with it being out in the weather and everything like it was, I don't have high hopes for it, but let's at least see how sharp this sucker is. So, right here on the straight down cut, yep, you're definitely going to have to work your blade. So, we probably need to really sharpen this sucker back up. Let's try it at an angle. Yeah, see, I'm having to work and cut down. You're not going to have a sharp enough blade to just run it directly down it. And the tip on this thing's probably going to be a joke, but let's check it out anyway. Yeah, good bit of push right there. But once you get in, you don't have clean cuts, but it's still a little bit cleaner. Well, that one was not clean at all. I don't know, guys. Definitely sharpen this sucker up. However, in my case, I didn't want to sharpen it up before the review. However, I bet if you were to sharpen this thing up or not leave it out in the weather like I did, this thing would probably not be too bad. All right, let's see how this thing does around the neck right here. So I do like the fact that it's not super long right here. On the concealed side of it, the print, you do get a little bit of print right there, but I think that's from that chain. So let's try this out. Let's grab it and let's take it off. Let's flip it over and see if we get a better concealment on it, which we do. Okay, so the print on this thing is not bad. Right here on the pullout, bam, do that. Now to resheath it, honestly, I would probably go ahead and pull it right here to resheath it, because if you put it in this way, it'll feel like it's in, but it's technically not. But the weight on it seems to be fine. So overall, guys, around your neck, this one's not too bad. You know, if I sharpened it up, this could be a, sharp little knife. It's probably just 440 stainless right there. Doesn't say, man, I got rust falling off of it onto my hand right there. And like I said, I didn't brush it great, and I could really get it off. But it might lose a little bit of that stonewash look to it. But whatever, it's a little cheap knife, so you're not missing much on it. That's what it looked like on the neck. I'm not really going to check it out in the pocket, but it does feel super lightweight. Let's go ahead, let's get some weight and measurements of this knife. Alright, let's get the weight on this thing real quick. With the sheath still on the light side at 2.2. Now, the knife itself looks like we're going to be 1.5. Wow. So, super lightweight knife right there. Let's see what we got. With a total length of 4.5 inches and a blade length of 2 inches. It's a little bit heavier than it feels. It's still super lightweight, but it's small. But you can definitely feel it now that I know the weight. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can definitely feel that little bit of more weight added to it. And it's got to come from that full-tang in there. But it slides out easy right there. Let's try the underhand. Let's see. Pull. It's actually not bad. Do what you got to do. Now, most of the time when you're sheathing a neck knife, just pull the thing out and sheath it like this. Don't try to just find it, because it will only go in one way. And if you decide to put it in the wrong way, it's technically not in there. So just make sure you wait for that snap. But guys, overall, try to keep this thing pretty quick. It's a cool little neck knife. I might dive in deeper with the tan one, just because I want to see what that blade is like, right out of the box, not 2 weeks sitting on a log in the elements. But appreciate you watching, guys. If you want to check this knife out, we actually sell them on our website over at Product Probes, or they sell them on Amazon too. I will leave a link if y'all want to go check it out. And if you're thinking about getting it, it's really not a bad knife. If you can change your grip up on it, you could even use those jimpings. My finger is just too big for that finger groove right here. So I had it earlier where it was situated perfect, but now I can't find that grip. However, you can find it. Just play around with it, till you get your grip down. That way when you pull, you can cut, and you don't have to really adjust for it. You can just pull, cut, do what you got to do, sheath it, and now you're back on your way. But appreciate you watching, guys. Again, this is the MT-20-30 neck knife by Mtech. If you want to go check it out, I'll leave a link below. But appreciate you watching, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.